What's up, everybody? This is Raise the Bar. I'm Brett Green, aka Dad Got Bars.
I'm Marlene Green. Sorry, I totally interrupted you.
Go ahead.
I was so excited.
Do it.
Hi, I'm Marlene Green.
My wife, Mrs. Bars. And this is Raise the Bar. We're talking about positive parenting, or we're talking about dispelling gender norms. We're just trying to be the best parents. We're millennial parents.
Yep.
Trying to be the best parents we can in this crazy world. Today, I've got a fun one. I had a music video come out this week, a song come out this week called 6 Weeks. This song is about maternity leave in the United States, and what a joke it is. We know about maternity leave because we've had 2 kids. You've done it twice.
Yes.
Without further ado,
I'm very excited about this video because the song is...
This is 6 Weeks.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Oh!
Healthy baby.
That was my baby girl. Damn, that was a rough delivery.
They barely gave her 6 weeks for her mat leave. Boss said he need her back in the office making spreadsheets. Postpartum depression, she can hardly get out the bed sheets. Thinking how the hell am I supposed to breastfeed? Pumping milk out the breast in the backseat. Third cup of coffee this morning, last night she got no sleep. Overpaying for daycare cause her baby daddy a deadbeat. Begging God to have mercy, sound like Uncle Jesse. Checking for her child every 2 seconds in the rear view. Expecting to have a mental breakdown soon in the break room. She hold her head high, she did something a man can't do. Expected to bounce back when the scar practically brand new.
Damn.
Let's do the math, 6 weeks, that's 42 days. That's shorter than summer break for kids in 7th grade. That's less time than it take for a dry age steak. Not to mention the whole leave was unpaid. Unless she wanna use all her vacation and sick days.
Right?
People saying, look on the bright side, at least your job safe. She filed paperwork for additional help from the state. Having irrational thoughts like having a baby was a mistake. Still
Never
in
a
pain
mistake.
With high blood pressure, can't take ibuprofen. Barely got time with the baby, she lacking oxytocin. Before she got pregnant, she was up for a promotion. Now she thinking that the whole entire system might be broken. Back to work 42 days after a baby, that's madness. Amazon gives you more time than that to return a
Like,
package.
what the
Her
fuck?
boss is savage. It's a gross malpractice. She fake a smile at Travis trying to hide her sadness. She heard a rumor once, she don't
She's
want to
great.
believe it cause she an optimist. They said the baby formula industry hired some lobbyists to block federal mat leave so working moms can't breastfeed. It's too obvious. I hope it ain't true, but knowing DC it probably is. This shit methodical, straight up diabolical. She trying to be mentally strong, but right now it feel impossible. Her pain is biological, nothing about it is logical. They act like
Man,
she
those
betrayed them
sunflowers
and
are
came back like
good.
the prodigal. The US wanna be the best, but look at the countries we worse than. Estonia, Lithuania, Bosnia, Uzbekistan. Somebody help me because I cannot understand. I know bouncing back this fast was never part of her birth plan. How she gonna lead a team when she herself ain't even whole? Part of her missing, she feel it deep in her soul. Nothing but baby boy when she scrolled the
Sometime.
camera roll. Ain't even left the car yet and the day's already taking its toll. It's like the perfect mix of sadness and anger. She praying that she ain't put her baby in danger. Can't believe she left him with a complete stranger. She thinking, what if I just walk in there and throw my boss 2 middle fingers? It's 5 minutes to 8, first day back, she can't be late. She checking her iCal like this budget meeting can wait. They wanna plan it, but all she really want is space. I swear to God, if one coworker tell her to give herself some grace. How
hate
did we
that
get
phrase.
here as a society where moms feel undervalued and would rather suffer alone quietly? Where postpartum go hand in hand with psychiatry. The scar ain't even healed yet, feel like an invasion of privacy. She got separation anxiety. Emotions coming to the surface, feel like the whole office is reading her diary. They call themselves a family, she choking on the irony. 6 weeks for mat leave, it ain't no policy, that's tyranny. God is on her side even though we testing her faith. Her body aches, but she will never let her spirit break. A warrior, a one of one, she cannot be replaced. She gon' make it through the day, thinking of her baby's face.
You got this, Mom. She's leaving.
She said, fuck it.
Baby's
not
more
worth it.
important.
Not worth it.
Damn. It's so hard, like, understanding that women don't get the support that is really necessary as new moms. Forget, like, just the, like, new parents, right? Because it's like you could be like a new, like, parent, like mom of like 4, or like being a mom for the first time, like I don't care how many kids you have. It is always hard to like add someone into your life and then also like be a mom and have to like divide your love between multiple children and also yourself and take care of yourself. And if you have a spouse, taking care of your family, like there's a lot of load on a woman.
Well, I mean, think about this. They say it takes at least 12 weeks for your body to kind of regulate itself. You're talking about milk production supply. Like I 6 weeks for some. I posted, something on Instagram where I was like, hey, any moms out there, let me know like how fast did you go back to work? I mean, I had people being like, I had to go back the next day or else they told me I was going to get fired. 2 weeks, couple days, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, like your milk supply is barely even in. So at that point, you're kind of being forced to not breastfeed or pump at work and in the car or in the break room or whatever. And it's just like, it's just not natural. And then when you compare it to other countries, I mean, you've got, I think it's Ireland, gives like 56 weeks paid. Even someone told me today, Kenya in Africa gives like 3 months.
Wow.
It's just, I don't know. It's definitely, most definitely a broken system. And so like the idea behind this song and this video is to show a mom who doesn't want to go back to work. Not because she doesn't want to work, but she wants to bond with her child. She wants to, and you can explain this better than I can. There is like a biological longing for that baby when you're not with it, right? I mean, because that baby was literally growing inside of you, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, by the way, like he's gonna go to daycare, and you're gonna go to this. He's gonna go to that building, and you're gonna go to that building, and then you're not gonna see each other for 8 hours. Or...
No. That's just the simple answer. No.
And it's hard for a single mom, right? But it's actually more beneficial for a mom to just stay home versus go to work to pay for a babysitter or a daycare.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what's so crazy is that daycare and like is so expensive in this country. And therefore you're kind of forced to either make that decision. We essentially work to pay for the daycare or you stay home and it's kind of the same amount of money. As a mom, you also want the best for your child, and the best is very expensive. And so it's like when you start like touring daycares and things like that, and you're looking at the facility and you're looking at the people, like who's going to be taking care of your children, how many kids are in the like daycare, and it's a lot to consider. And it's like I mean, the first time we took Eliana to preschool, she was 2 years old and she had been home for 2 years and broken the entire drive home after being home for a while. And it was like that for a while. It was so hard for me to think that she's
talking about you.
Yeah, me as a parent dropping off my first kid for the first time after 2 years with essentially a stranger. I don't know this person.
Yeah.
Like I vetted the school. We know the teacher, like, we did all the things. We did our research. Like we toured a lot of schools. We like had a lot of conversations about it, but like, that's hard because nobody loves your children like you love your children. Nobody's going to take care of your kids like you take care of your kids. So therefore, you know that your kids are in the best hands when they're with you. And the moment you give them to somebody else, you already know that they're just not going to care for your kid like you do.
Well, think about all these, I've seen so many stories in the news where it's like, oh, daycare workers were caught, yelling at kids or neglecting kids or whatever.
I
imagine
dare you.
Being so what we had like, let's call it 100 weeks if she was about 2 years old. Like we had 100 weeks before Eliana had to go to any kind of daycare, preschool, whatever. Imagine 6 or even less than that, right? Imagine a first-time mom having a child and then 6 weeks being like, go take this kid. Like, you don't even know how to be a mom yet.
Yeah.
You barely even know this kid.
Yeah.
6 weeks? It's nothing.
It's
like I said in the song, Amazon gives you more time than that to return a package.
When you laid that out, I was like, ooh, that's because it's fucking sad.
Well, to all the moms that are
Damn sorry about that.
on
Kathy.
mat leave or getting ready to have a baby, or just all the moms out there, if you've been through it and you can relate to the song at all, it was for you. So it was
Way
for
to go,
you.
moms.
Good job, mom. You're killing it. I know it's not easy, whether it be maternity leave or postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, postpartum rage, whatever's going on with you. If you're feeling that way, you're not alone. There's millions of other women that are going through the same thing. This is not, unfortunately, I don't mean this in a bad way. It's not a unique experience. Like, usually, it's rough. It's not easy. So if you're going through it, we're thinking about you. And I hope you love that little baby. I hope your baby's so cute.